Here we go.
There we go. That means the show will start momentarily. This is the pre-show.
Mine's not going.
Okay. It's going. It's there. It'll be there.
I'm a little delayed.
All right. You ready for this? You ready for this, Jana?
Yeah, let's go. Oh my gosh, you're killing me. You're so skizzly. Oh, here I am. Come in. Love it. We're cooking this morning.
That's good looking bacon, isn't it?
That's good looking bacon. I don't like my bacon doesn't look that good, but I like to eat that good yummy bacon.
Yeah. The whole flipping thing there's always the challenge too, you know?
Oh yeah. Do you flip it multiple times or just once?
Oh girl, I flip it multiple times. You're not supposed to.
I know.
But I do.
I can't help but have a flipper.
Steaks, that's a different thing. And we can talk about that. Hey, welcome into Bacon in Your Mailbox. This is show number 112 on this Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. I am Greg Milby, community storyteller. And that is my friend Jana Clark, community admirer, community advocate, the goddess of tourism. How about that?
Welcome to June.
Hard to believe. Doesn't seem like it at all.
Yeah.
Are you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, last weekend felt like winter. So I hope that June is going to feel like June. And I'm excited because the holiday weekend is behind us, which means really officially summer is here. And that's anybody who works in travel and tourism is excited for that.
Yep. It's officially here. We can't do anything else about it, but enjoy it. Weather hasn't been that enjoyable over the last week. You know, Saturday was, oh my gosh, that was just absolutely frigid.
I can't wait to see your forecast because I'm praying for a do-over in the weather department for this weekend. So do not let me down.
I will try not to let you down. It is going to be cloudy with showers and thunderstorms, 72 today, clear 57 tonight, sunny and pleasant on Friday, and a high of 80 degrees. And we should keep that over the weekend too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Last weekend's forecast this weekend. So it really is a weather do-over because Mother Nature knew we were all really upset last weekend.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of upset, we almost need to do a do-over, but we can't. Good morning, Carter Blankenship.
Good morning, Carter.
Oh, that's my buddy. I'll tell you. And well, you know what? It's just not the same if we don't.
It is not.
Come on. Yay! Come on, Greg.
Brian Dennis.
You got Joe in the middle going, yay!
Yeah, because he was practicing.
Yes.
So our buddy Brian Dennis with the Award Center, Brian made a special award for Carter.
Awesome.
That from the Autism Spec Run that used the police department's E-Town Police Department's autism awareness badge, and Marty Fulkerson and I gave it to Carter on Sunday before church.
Did he love it?
He did, because I told him at one of the graduation parties that I saw him at that I sent you the picture of me and him.
Oh my gosh, you're like twins.
We were Twinkies. So I told him, I said, hey, I got something special for you after church on Sunday, but you have to be good. And he said, okay, good. All right. Good. And he was excited about it because he always keeps, he wants to interview me all the time.
Oh yeah.
So, but we gave that to him before church because Marty had it in his possession, and that kid, that smile was all the way up here.
Love it. It's the best smile in the world.
It was. Well, what makes us smile, of course, is our Baconites who join us each and every week. Morgan Castor. Morning,
here
y'all.
Today. Hey, Morgan. Morgan will like my cup too. I have a new little, it was in my office. It's not a mug. Wait, I don't know my right from my left. Hang on. There it goes.
Yeah, everything is backwards. Yeah. There you go. You got it down. There you are.
Can you see it? Like I was trying to hold it the right way. Currently caffeinating.
Mm-hmm.
That's me today.
Good deal. Let's see. J Hobbs says one-time flip uses his bacon press.
Well, that's because you're fancy, Jay.
Yeah, but when I'm fixing bacon, I fix more than my press can handle. I've got that from my Blackstone.
Yeah.
And if you use the press on some but not all, then you know what they take. They take the ones that are pressed first because they look like they're larger.
But they're not. And they all taste good.
Yeah. Just little bitty problems in life.
Yeah.
Good morning, Bryce Shoemate. I saw him at church on Sunday, and it is definitely spring in summer because he was all bright and colorful.
Love it. Love it so much.
Yeah.
Good deal.
My neighbor, Shirley.
Hey, Shirley, with your bacon.
Yeah. Bryce says long range outlook for June is wet and cooler.
Shush, Bryce.
Like that. Who are you, Fred Wishy?
He's no meteorologist.
That's the gardener.
He's law enforcement. He's no meteorologist.
Yeah. Shirley has not been able to get into her pool yet.
I've heard that from so many people. Rethinking that heat.
And not everybody has a heater, and I figured out why, because those things are expensive to keep. Yeah, I don't blame her.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You just sit and look at the water, Shirley, and have a beverage.
There's our buddy Shane Crutcher from Boise, Idaho. I'd like to know what the weather is in Boise, Shane, if you could let us know without me having to do the Google machine thing.
I bet they've been chilly because there've been like Midwest storms, so they may be chilly too.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon.
Okay. And Morgan loves that cup. She needs one, she says.
Oh no, I will save you one, dear. I thought you would like that.
My dad is watching this morning. At least I think. Dad.
Hey, Rod.
Yeah. Mom should get her own Facebook. Yeah.
You what?
My mom should get her own Facebook because
you should.
Yeah, she uses Dad's. I think she needs her own. She's retired now. She's got more time.
And my mom and her best friend, I call her Mama Sue because her name is Sue and she's my mom's best friend and she practically raised me too. And they would share, like they have each other's logins so they could just go in and look at each other's stuff. Now they were friends on Facebook, but they still thought that they could see more if they knew each other's passwords. And it used to crack me up. Like they would answer on each other's. They were just silly gooses. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's never a good idea.
I know, but they're silly that way.
I forgot it's officially summer, so Carter can watch in real time now. So
yay!
Good deal.
Oh, he's got his medal. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
Back to the bacon talk. Jay has the Monster Press by Blackstone. Of course you do, Jay.
Of course you do, Jay.
Of course. I get the Monster Press. Yeah. I have a robot that comes out and cooks my bacon in the morning while massaging my foot.
Ooh, just like you would want someone to massage your foot, Greg.
I'm okay with somebody massaging my foot. I'm just not massaging anybody else's foot.
Oh, gotcha. Thanks for clarifying.
Like if we were out doing the show and you tripped and fell and your ankle snapped and your foot was hanging off your leg.
You wouldn't help me?
I would help you, but I wouldn't touch you. I would go do like Old Yeller. I would run, Timmy's in the well, Timmy's in the well. Touching your foot.
Wow.
Oh.
Here and I thought we were friends after 112 shows.
I mean, even Jennifer, we sit on the couch, she rubs my foot. I'm like, I can't. I'm calling bull crap on Shane's weather here of 101.
Dang, he's triple digits, man.
I am gonna go to the Google machine for that.
What, you don't believe him?
I don't believe it.
Shane.
So it's 67 degrees right now. Oh my gosh, he's right.
Wow, it's like he's there.
Holy cow. Well, I mean, it's Shane Crutcher. I mean,
I
love him.
Would he do that to you?
Yes, he would. I love him like a brother, but there's just certain things that I'm not going to trust him on. And that would be one of those. So
that's funny.
Let's see. Nadia says she might, we weren't going to judge you on how you spelled metal. I mean, we're all family here.
Oh, listen, any iteration would have worked for me.
Yeah. There's Brian Dennis. Good morning, Brian. You missed us. Hopefully if you just joined us, you missed us talking about, our buddy Carter and his medal, and he is wearing it right now on the show. So
I love that.
Yeah. That's crazy. Breaking records, 101 degrees in Idaho.
Woo.
I didn't think that was supposed to happen.
They take days. Well, it rained so hard yesterday. I swear it was like I never thought it was going to quit raining. And then it was chilly and damp last night. And I was like, gosh, now it feels like fall. It's crazy.
I have a man's dilemma going on here.
When to mow?
I need to mow.
I knew you were going to say that.
But I need to sharpen my blades on my mower first.
Oh, that's a you problem.
And I got to take the blades off and sharpen them. And it's going to be a challenge to do that because I got a busy few days here.
Okay.
I've got a fair board work night tonight. We've got to do lyrics and laughs tonight. I've got to make a bunch of cookies for Sydney's wedding rehearsal dinner and wedding, which is by the way, Saturday is the wedding.
Stop. Well, at least she's going to have beautiful weather, or at least warmer for the wedding. That's good.
Right. So, we got the wedding rehearsal tomorrow night in Columbia. So we got to drive down there and do that and then come back. Right. I've got to lose 25 pounds between now and Saturday for the wedding.
Saturday. Listen, if you start right after the show, you should be good.
I'm using a diet coffee. It's regular coffee, but I think it's.
You need to at this point, you need to find the right camera angles and just let her ride.
There's not, you can't fix that. I don't know what kind of lens you've been buying, but I can't fix that.
I don't have
one. Yeah. Never cut grass with full blades. You will be disappointed till the next cut with dull blades. I know, Shane. Don't get me started.
Here's the thing. Even if you went and sharpened them right now, you can't mow today.
Right.
It's too wet.
Right. So I've got to mow tomorrow.
Oh, so it sounds like you need to get your baking on today.
Well, I'm meeting Matt Deneen after the show over at the Emerald Cathedral Amphitheater to do an interview about this Saturday night, the second concert of the Green Space Concert Series, bluegrass music.
So let me tell you, when people ask me what my favorite kind of music is, I honestly can say I like all music because I truly do, depending on the mood. When I'm on the beach, it's Jimmy Buffett. When I'm riding in the Jeep, it might be rock. Like, I like all different kinds of music. There is no better venue, no better time, no better setting than to enjoy some toe tapping bluegrass at the Emerald Cathedral. I mean, it is going to be quintessential Kentucky this weekend. If you've thought about it and never pulled the trigger to go hear a good outdoor bluegrass concert, this is your opportunity.
Be a lot of fun. Not a lot of places to dance though, because bluegrass people, they like to get up and dance some.
Well, so I call it chair dance. It's toe tapping, like where you just kind of
hold on. You were getting ready to say chair dancing.
It's chair dancing.
I don't know what kind.
But it's toe tapping music where it's just kind of chill, but the music is so good. You're busy appreciating the music and you can just toe tap and kind of snap along.
Thanks for clearing that up.
You're welcome. Drink. Coffee.
So the concert Saturday night, 6 until 9 p.m. at the Emerald Cathedral Amphitheater, night of bluegrass music, the Porch Possums from Louisville.
Hello.
A couple of times this week on my show on B101.5, by the way, 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. I called them the Porch Pirates.
The what?
The Porch Pirates.
Yeah.
That's
Porch
totally
Pirates,
different. Yeah.
Porch Possums. But listen, if you don't believe me, Google them and just listen to a little bit and you will find your bluegrass inspiration because they are some cool cats and it's going to be fun.
Yep. Brian Dennis says the first concert was great. Green Space does a great job putting on an event. They do.
Yes.
It's great. And then
park at Grace, Heartland. Be careful crossing the road, or if there's not parking there at the trailhead, park across the street and just follow the path to get right in. Get your tickets on the website beforehand so you don't have to mess with any of that. You may even have to do that. I don't know. Yeah. You can correct me there, but it'll be tons of fun.
The kids are back home and Reagan is asking what chair dancing is. You know what? Send her to JR. Let him do it.
It's when you sit in a chair and tap your toe. Yeah. Snap a little.
Yeah. So Shirley's asked, oh, I know what she's saying. Daryl Worley.
Yep, it's
Daryl
free.
Worley concert, June 26th. It is a free show. Originally, it was $15 a ticket, but they've decided because things are opening up, kind of a celebration thing, it's a free show.
Yes. So at one point, you had to sell a limited number of tickets to enclose it in a limited square footage space, Shirley. But now that events aren't held to those capacities, they always wanted to do it as a free concert, but they had to put tickets and limits on it because of COVID requirements. But now that those are gone, it is a free concert. Come everyone and enjoy the evening. And that's later in June, the 26th, in the Justice Center parking lot.
Yeah, which is great because I think I can watch it from the roof of our office.
There you go.
Yeah, Shane's like, hey, Greg, your background is busy this morning. Yeah, it is. I bought these lights and I put them on the back of the TV, and I don't know why they keep coming on. They're only supposed to come on when the TV's on.
Is that kind of like the lights you used to have underneath your car when you used to cruise around town and try to pick up chicks?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah. Probably, these lights were a lot cheaper than those lights were. These are just like sticking on the back of the TV lights. So it goes off, they go off, and then they come back on. And I don't understand. Whatever.
Love it.
So
you're like at a disco. And you're asking me about chair dancing.
So, downtown walking tour. Speaking of downtown, tonight is the opening night of the walking tour, 7:00. Starts right there in that corner, in the Vibe corner, and all that.
Meets in the square. It is also free. It has, I'm embarrassed that I don't know what year this is, but it's been going on for forever. Charles Logsdon Historical Walking Tour, and the characters, there are a couple of new characters this year, I think. The story is very fun. And when you hear historical walking tour, this is not your typical historical walking tour. You're not walking around talking about what happened in buildings. This is a whole different, this is not your grandma's walking tour. Like, this is a whole fun thing.
It's not a guy going, back in 1845, this building here housed blah, blah, blah. No, these are in your face, real life characters that either lived in E-Town, passed through E-Town. I was very impressed the first time I went, and I try to go every year because different characters, different people that play the characters have a different style.
That's what I was going to say. It's not always the same, and it's kind of like a box of chocolates. It's a little bit of a surprise, but I've never one time been disappointed. I love every iteration of that walking tour that I've heard. And then you wind up at the Brown Pusey House in the garden where you can get food, beverage, and hang out. And it is just a wonderful Tavern in the Garden event that happens at the culmination of the walking tour. So do both.
It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Year before last, I was asked to be on the walking tour.
Really?
My schedule was just too full to be able to do it every Thursday. I think I was asked to be P.T. Barnum.
You would have done a great job.
That would have been fun. I would have really enjoyed it. I think it would have been a lot of fun, but I very rarely say no, but I just had to. I thought about it. I just couldn't make it happen. So
well, maybe in the future.
But because I have other commitments too that keep me busy. And look, back to the phone call. Back to our things here. Kim, good morning. Yes, better late than never. You can go back and watch the beginning, Kim.
That's true.
If you miss these, they're also available on YouTube. So you can go to the Kentucky's Heartland YouTube channel.
We're giving people a whole lot of stuff to do this weekend. So you need to go back and know what's going on around here.
Yeah, because that's what we do. Like, see, Shirley trusted us.
I know.
If we didn't know, we'd make it up.
That's right. But we'd be right because we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. So, Hardin County Fair.
Fair season.
I'm a part of the Hardin County Fair Board, and we were worried there early on that what are we going to be able to do? How we're going to be able to put on a fair? But it's happening. It's straight happening, and we planned like it was happening full fledged from back last July and August. And my goodness, we have a loaded schedule, and you can go to the Hardin County Fair's website, hardinclfair.com, and see this. It may not show up as well if you're watching on a mobile device, but we've got night after night after night of just fun stuff.
So first of all, heads up, this is not June 5th. This is July 5th. So you have time to plan. You do not have to scramble to get out there this weekend. This is the first week of July. We are just putting it out there for you guys now so you can make plans, because you're going to need to study this schedule and decide how many nights you want to be out there.
Yep. We've got music every night, or not every night, but almost every night. We've got Casey and Romy on Monday. Commonwealth will be there on Tuesday. We have 2 nights of professional wrestling, which you got to have that.
Oh my goodness.
And then Gracie
Are
Yates.
you wrestling? Like, are you part of that?
No, we've talked about that before. I've done that, and I'm not doing that again.
All right, whatever.
I'm retired.
All right.
And I mean, I only, before somebody thinks I was a professional wrestler. No, I did have a wrestling license once for the Hardin County Fair, but that was a one-time deal. And I've been in like 3 matches, and none of those worked out like I wanted them to. And they hurt a lot more than I thought they would. And fool me once, that whole thing, fool me twice. I don't know what it means if you're fooled the 3rd time.
It means you're gullible, Greg.
Yeah. The 4th time I would just be dumb.
Yeah. Well, you're one step away from dumb.
Go ahead,
Congratulations.
Reagan. I can hear Reagan making a comment right now. Yeah. Jacob Martin says I heard the top secret night Greg will be singing. Yeah, that's the lowest attended night of the fair, I guarantee you.
Let's go.
Yeah. You know, Jacob, you better watch your mouth, boy. I know where you live. I'll put you in that wrestling ring. Me and you'll go at it.
So fun. But listen, talking about things that we have missed, everything happening this weekend and everything happening in June and July, concerts, fairs, outdoor events, crowds, to get out there and show these people that you miss them and support it. The Hardin County Fair, again, that type of tradition that we missed out on last summer. And kudos to you all for planning early and going out strong, because it's going to pay off, because everyone's going to love what they get at the Hardin County Fair this year.
And we've been working on the property itself, which isn't easy because, and I think we tried to clear this up a couple of years ago because there was some confusion that, the county owned the fair, blah, blah, blah. The fair is a nonprofit organization. The Hardin County Fair is. It is designed to put joy and entertainment in our community. Nobody on the fair board makes money. Matter of fact, we lose money because we end up spending a lot of money of our own to do different things. But and there aren't a lot of fairs that can actually break even or make money to put back into buildings on the property. But the Hardin County Fair does. And it's because of penny pinching, doing a lot of the electrical. We have folks on our board that are electricians. And if it weren't from some of the farmers that are there and their tractors and stuff, I don't know what we would do.
Yep. So you got to get out there because they need people to buy tickets and go to it so it can continue, right?
Yep.
And so it's going to be a great week. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It is going to be a lot of fun. And like the pageants, we had to do those a little different last year. And as Laura said here, sign up now for the pageants because they are hot and heavy. Monday night, always the big one, Miss Hardin County Fair pageant. Miss Teen is Tuesday, Miss Preteen is Wednesday, Little Miss and Mr. is Thursday. Normally those are spread out during the week, but we put those all in a row. So there's Friday night with a talent show for 4-H, and then the baby contest. That stuff will be on Saturday. So parents don't have to rush home, get their babies ready to come up to the baby contest. They can come in the middle of the day on Saturday.
Love it.
So
come for the contest, stay for all the cotton candy for those kiddies.
I can't tell you the top secret thing, but Jenna, I know you know. But
I know that you know that I know.
And we can't say we know. But anyway, that announcement will happen probably beginning of the week, potentially even tomorrow. But I will just say, if you remember, we had a concert a couple of years ago. Let's just say we're going to keep that tradition alive.
It's a goodie.
Yep.
It's a goodie. Yep.
So, Brandon, fair time. I know it's your favorite part of the summer.
That's right.
Brandon is part of the Greene County Fair organization. He does stuff with them all the time. So
very wonderful. That's awesome. So so you'll have to let us know. Let me know when the top secret announcement happens, because we need to. I want to promote that on my end as well. So that particular top secret super thing.
There you go. Yes, Kim, the parent-child lookalike contest is going to happen. That's before the Miss Hardin County Fair pageant on Monday. What's my favorite fair food? Gosh, my favorite Hardin County fair food is the chocolate dipped frozen cheesecake on a stick that Deuster's has out there.
Chocolate dipped frozen cheesecake on a stick. That does sound very good.
Deuster's ice cream has it out there by the arena. And I do not get it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I know if I start it, I won't be able to stop it.
So I think a lot of people would say funnel cake, right? The smell of funnel cake reminds me of the fair. I think other people would say cotton candy, probably. I also love snow cones. I love snow cones. That reminds me of the fair when I was a kid. We always could get snow cones because they were the cheapest. And so we would spend our money on snow cones so we could have more than one.
Mm-hmm.
But I love a good snow cone. I'm so excited.
Corn dogs are always good.
Corn dogs, that's dinner. That's when you take the family to the fair for dinner. Corn dog and a snow cone.
Now, there was a couple of years ago. So Dana Fintress and I, we do fair food of the night. We do videos every night at the fair.
Fun.
We're not allowed to get a shirt, but that's just because we were going to get shirts to say we're having a fair. We thought it was funny, but I think our spouses didn't. But anyway, because she's my fair wife, just kind of like you're my bacon in the mailbox
spouse. Yeah.
So, we do that, but we did the fair food of the night, and Arrowhead Barbecue was there a few years ago, and they had these tater tots that were loaded. They had barbecue on top. It was ridiculous. That was probably my favorite fair food ever.
Very fun. I'm not surprised that you like that because you're the loaded mac and cheese guy too. So that sounds like it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme donut burger.
Those are crazy. I had one of those a long time ago. That's a lot going on.
That's a lot going on.
And Brian, you're right. Grace Heartland Church serving at the restaurant. That's great food.
Very nice.
That's
why you have to go multiple times so you can experience different things every time you go, right?
That's usually why I eat every night there. So of course I'm there, but I have to moderation. You can get out of control real quick.
Sure. Absolutely.
So again, that's coming up in July. So go ahead and get that on your calendar for the Hardin County Fair. So, FOMO. You've heard of FOMO.
I have it all the time. Like I live with constant FOMO. I want to be everywhere.
So FOMO is fear of missing out.
Yes.
And, there is a new thing called JOMO, which is kind of weird, I think. Any guess what JOMO is?
JOMO?
It's the joy of missing out.
Well, there might be a little bit. I understand that. I probably haven't had that very often, though.
Apparently, there are a lot of people, even after the pandemic, on the backside of the pandemic, that they believe after the last 16 months or so, they've embraced this JOMO, joy of missing out.
Sure.
You know, they've got with movies, food, and Zoom meetings available almost instantly. Fans that struggle being around people are enjoying this.
So that makes sense because a lot of people have said that. Like I could do this for a long time. Like shut down and pandemic and being closed in, they embraced it and enjoyed it. And they were like, I've been telling you people, this is the way to do it for a long time. But then there are the rest of us. So it's JOMO, joy of missing out. That's fun.
And then this may shock you, but I think I could deal with JOMO.
I understand that. Yep. You're not a big crowd guy. Yeah.
I would much rather, there are times I just like to just sit around and flip the TV remote and watch American Pickers or Deadliest Catch or whatever and do nothing.
Yep.
I sat here last night working on different projects. Because Jennifer, we've been watching some different shows and she needs me to get caught up, but I just sat down here last night and I watched the History Channel, the Titans. It was the Titans of Industry type deal, the history Titans that shaped history or whatever it is.
Fun.
Those things are cool. I like that. So, All right. If you needed a reason to celebrate today, by the way, tomorrow is National Donut Day.
Oh, and so let's talk about that for a second. In honor of Jacob Russell and Arnold Myers, Dewsters is doing a special fundraiser there. Coffee, birthday donut. I can't remember what all it is. It's some fabulous dessert that everyone needs to go get at Dewsters tomorrow to honor those two gentlemen who we lost recently. And the money is going to benefit the youth program at Valley Creek. So that is tomorrow at Dewsters on National Donut Day.
Good for them. Yeah.
Okay.
And make sure you stop by and see our friends over at Amazing Glazing Donuts.
You go hit both. They're right across the street. You can go to one, then go the other.
Yeah. So I talked to our friend at Amazing Glazing Donuts, Dawn.
Yes.
I saw her at a party and she's like, we really need to step up our sponsorship of some things. We want to really get involved. And I looked her in the eye like this. And I said, are you ready for that?
Are you ready?
And I was serious. I looked at her. I mean, it was straight in her eye. I mean, I might have looked even through her eye at the back of her head. And I said, are you ready for that?
You scared Dawn.
And I want her to understand that, when you do that, I mean, you're asking for trouble.
There you go.
And I think she almost had that Rudy moment where she looked at me. She didn't say it, but I could feel her saying it in her brain. I've been ready for this my whole life.
I knew you missed it.
I could feel it. Because lyrics and Morgan asked a few minutes ago about lyrics and laughs. Is lyrics and laughs going to be at the fair? Yes.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We are doing lyrics and laughs live from the Hardin County Fair on the Midway, above the Midway. So we're not only going to talk about great country music, but we're going to talk fair and Midway stuff.
So it's not necessarily lyrics of a song, but it is things that are going on at the fair.
Yes.
So it's like bird's eye view Midway.
Yes. And I have an idea of having a roving reporter that we can actually ask questions to people there.
Okay.
Like, hey, hi, I'm so-and-so with lyrics and laughs. Did you really plan on that outfit before you headed to the fair?
Okay. I was going to say I would do that, but I'm not doing that.
We'll get you in. You're in. We'll change your name.
I can't ask anybody that question. I would die. They would be like, I don't know, girl, did you really plan yours?
They won't know who you are. Hi, I'm Clana Jart. What? That's my name.
So,
Jay, an audience for lyrics and laughs. Yes, it can be an audience for lyrics and laughs.
However, I'm sensing a but.
I don't know how many people would be there, but we would love to have Jay. We'd love to have you there. We would even take Morgan there.
There you go.
And our other lyrics and laughs folks. But, and we've got plans to do lyrics and laughs on the road a couple of times locally where people can actually participate in the conversation.
That's very fun. You should do that. That's awesome.
Yes. Shane, this whole deal could get out of control really fast.
Absolutely. Shane, we've had those days right here.
Yeah.
It was hard to rein in.
So National Donut Day tomorrow. And again, make sure you get over to Dewsters and pick that up. Cause man, I mean, that just tore me apart last week when I got word that Arnold had passed away.
I know. Tough week.
Hey, tough dude.
I know.
I mean, Garrett, he got Garrett actually shaking hands like a man. Because anytime he would see Arnold would shake his hand. He goes, yeah, you shake a hand like that. You shake it like, and Garrett was like, I felt like I was going to hurt him. And I'm like, you're not going to hurt Arnold.
I grew up with figures like Arnold in my life. And I say that because they were gruff for one really thin layer on the outside. But as soon as you got 2 sentences into a conversation with them, their heart just came through and everything that they did and the passion that they had. And that's what I think about when I think about Arnold and so much fun time with him. And I was at E-Town's Project Grad last Saturday night. And, you're there well past midnight. It was close to 1 a.m. at this point, and I had to find the coffee. And I was like, boy, they've done the coffee right. It's good and strong. And somebody said, that's Arnold's coffee at his request. And I was like, well, no wonder it's so good.
Yeah. I tell you, the first time I met him was years ago at his coffee shop, Arnold's there on Ring Road. I didn't like the guy at all.
Right.
I was like, what? You charging how much for a sandwich?
I know.
I'm like, you're crazy. And he's like, he did his little thing. And I'm like, whatever, I ain't coming back in here again.
That's funny.
Don't ever have to deal with that guy. And then once I got to know him, we did the Greg and Holly blend of coffee with him. And it was, there were a ton of rules on even preparing it in the office, because if you're going to serve this in the office, it's got to be up to his standards.
I know.
And I tell people all the time, he's cost me a lot of money over the years.
He makes fun of me. He would go, I don't know why, let me get rid of that Keurig machine you've got and let me give you some real coffee. And I'd be like, I like both. I can't help it. I like yours, but sometimes I just got to make do, Arnold. He was like, okay, that's fine. As long as you like mine too. I was like, I do.
Yeah. So Jennifer didn't like coffee at all. I think we've talked about this before. She hated even the smell of coffee. And then he got her this White Christmas coffee, which is coffee that's, after it's roasted, it's rolled in white Godiva chocolate powder. It is dessert coffee. It comes out every year at Christmas, and I'm sure they will continue on that tradition. Sure. So she had that, and then he inched her into, and every once in a while, it was like a drug dealer. He'd text me and be like, meet me outside. I got something for my girl. And it would be like a little half-pound bag of ground different coffee. And then
it's like the White Christmas was just the gateway coffee.
it was. And I felt like, and I even told his granddaughter, Kelly, I was like, your grandpa's like a drug dealer to me.
Yeah.
I mean, he just shows up, and next thing you know, we're like, I got to have that. And next thing you know, Jennifer is drinking like that black and tan, which is dark coffee.
Very good.
So, So, I mean, that's where our love for coffee came from. And Morgan said, did Arnold teach you how to roast coffee? He did not. And that was the scariest moment in my life. I will put it up there, because we were doing Arnold's monthly coffee. We were on his subscription, and Arnold it would show up on my front porch, 2 pounds of coffee, and whatever he said you owed him for it, that's what you paid him for it.
You got it.
You got it. And then when I started to learn the roast coffee, we were roasting her on, and I didn't need all of that coffee.
Right.
And that was the scariest conversation to have. Matter of fact, I chickened out, and I had it with Tracy Schiller, not even Arnold.
Because admitting that you were roasting your own.
Right.
That's awesome.
And not his. Right. But anyway, I ended up having a conversation with Arnold later on about it, and he was super excited that I'd gotten into that. But
I was going to say, he's a lover of the craft and the hobby and the art of that. And so that probably gained a lot of respect from him as well. So, and
a lot of people that didn't know Arnold, you thought maybe that he was just a coffee guy, because that's what all they knew of Arnold. But Arnold's life, I mean, he retired as the international sales manager for General Electric. Jack Welch with GE, he was his right-hand man. Arnold knew people that knew people that knew people. People knew Arnold.
People that we will never have the opportunity to know.
Yeah.
Because they don't know people like us.
The dude had some power back in the day.
I love it.
In his business sense, if you ever sit down and talk to him about business, you knew right away Arnold knows what's going on. So,
hey, I heard they're going to serve Arnold's coffee next week at his service.
Not a shock.
I know.
Not a shock.
Too cool.
And in true Arnold fashion, Arnold's funeral has been planned out for years.
Yeah, I thought so.
And he was key in that planning, because that's just Arnold.
It is.
So there is no doubt I will be there. Not for the coffee.
Right.
But
right.
I will be there, because that dude was a legend, and he will, I mean, yeah. So there was never thought I would say that after my first meeting with him.
Isn't that fun though?
It is.
That makes it even better.
Yeah. All right. So real quickly, reasons to celebrate today is repeat day. So repeat day. Thanks. I needed that. Thanks for feeding me into that.
Repeat day.
It's an opportunity to do things over again just because you want to.
Oh, like perfect. You want
another cup of coffee, another snack, whatever, do it.
Serve it up, dude.
It's also National Itch Day. Now, I don't know if it's you have an itch just to do something different, or maybe they mean it more literally, like scratch away, if you're an itchy person.
So I played some cornhole outside on Monday, And I had so much fun until I realized Tuesday that I had like 4 mosquito bites. I forgot the bug spray.
Yeah.
So I'm itchy. Yeah.
Jennifer's that way too.
Yep.
It is also National Egg Day.
Like to eat them or throw them or smash them in your face.
Whatever. I mean, you celebrate ever how you want to celebrate.
I like eggs.
What's your favorite way to have egg? So, because some of the most popular varieties are scrambled, fried, poached, hard boiled, sunny side up, and over easy. So what's your favorite?
So I like them all. I am probably more of a hard boiled or fried. Opposite ends, I guess.
Okay.
I love a hard boiled egg with a little seasoned salt on it.
There you go.
And some pepper. Yeah.
You're good. I like, I'm going to go with over easy.
Yeah. You like the runny?
If I've got toast or if I've got a biscuit laying there.
Yep. My dad's the same. Yeah.
If you do over easy and you don't have toast or biscuit, you're just wasteful.
Yeah. You don't have a salt bread.
Unless you're going to do that, you know, that whole thing.
No.
Yeah. Jay Hobbs, I'm not falling for that. Pete and repeat sat on the fence. Pete fell off. Who was left? We're not good. We're smart. Yeah.
I don't know, Jay. Who was left? I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah. You got to have some yolk. I think you got to have it. And there is nothing better than an over easy free range egg. You know, the ones that like my neighbor has that they've got their relative has a farm somewhere and he'll bring them down.
Right off the farm.
Oh,
don't forget to wash them.
Right out of that chicken's backside. I mean, literally right out of that. I mean, you can almost yank it out of the chicken's backside.
Well, I said, don't forget to wash it first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not eating the shell.
Before you handling the shell, wash it.
Okay.
Please.
You do you. Okay. I mean, you're washed. What do they say? If you wash some of these vegetables too much, you wash away some of the vitamins.
Not on an egg. You know where it comes from.
The store. That's where it comes from. What are you talking about?
That's right. The egg fairy.
The back corner of the store is where it comes from.
Right. The back corner, all right. Lower back corner.
Draw me a picture. Get a piece of paper, draw me a picture where it comes from.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so as we wrap up Bacon in Your Mailbox, a little bit of bacon bits today. Did you know that 50% of lingerie purchased is returned to the retailer?
Is that the ones purchased by the man that the woman was like, I'm never wearing that, take it back?
I didn't think about that, but you're probably right. Yeah. Did you know in Japan, you can buy stick-on belly button cleaners?
How do you clean off the sticky left by the belly button sticker cleaner?
I don't know. I'm just sharing the info. Instead of a birthday cake, many children in Russia are given a birthday pie.
Oh, I could embrace that.
I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
And in honor of us that have that we are follically challenged, I thought this was interesting. Male monkeys lose the hair on their heads in the same way that men do. I've not really seen. Maybe they do a comb over then, because I've not seen many bald monkeys.
Well, so what's interesting is I don't know how you tell. Well, I'm sure there is a way, but based on the hair on their head, I've never really said, oh, that's a male monkey or a female monkey. Now I will.
Okay. All right.
That's because their females are yelling at them and they lose their hair. That's what I hear.
Gosh, I can't believe she wants more bananas. I'm just crazy.
That they're so stressed out, their hair falls out because their ladies won't leave them alone.
Either that or their wife's like, honey, you need to quit throwing poo at everybody. I can't help it. I've been doing it all my life. Well, we're married now and you can't do it. Well, fine. I want to. Oh, crap.
That may have been acceptable at your old jungle, but not in this one.
You'll sleep in another tree tonight if you throw poo at anybody else. We don't need people judging us.
This tree is clean. Go away.
There'll be no monkeying around.
Yeah. No business. Don't make your business.
All right. So numbers. I like numbers. All right. Number
I like
16.
big.
16.
Oh, okay.
What do you think of
Right.
when you think 16?
I think of driver's license.
Of course you do. No, it's the distance in feet that a fart can travel, according to research.
Okay.
Use that one at dinner. Your boys will love it.
You have no idea how quickly I'm going to turn this joke around. It will be shared, and I will let you know the result.
And your boys were the only reason I even wrote that down.
Wait, so you've hung out with them because you're exactly right.
No, just 100% truth. I'm thinking if anybody would love this number, it's going to be the Clark boys. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So did you know there are 6,272,640 square inches in an acre?
Wow. That's a lot of inches.
Yeah. And Americans eat 210 billion calories worth of this every year. Any ideas?
Bacon.
Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, well, that was my second guess.
210 billion calories of Girl Scout cookies. That is a whole lot of calories.
That's a tag along for you.
There you go. All right, that's going to do it for show number 112 of Bacon in Your Mailbox on this Thursday, June 3rd, 2021.
Great day. Listen, today was full of great stuff. If tell all your friends to make sure they're up to speed, because today was knowledge, things to do, some decent jokes, some cute kid named Carter, and good stuff.
Yeah, it's all about it. I mean, we like to have a little bit of fun. It's what it's all about. It's why we do this. I mean, even if it's just Jan and I here, we'll still do it. We don't care.
Right. That's right.
But we thank you for joining us on Bacon in the Mailbox and participating. It's always good. It's always good to be able to talk about stuff, whether it's Hardin County Fair, Green Space, or walking tour, or about some legendary people that we have lost in our community. It's pretty cool stuff. So
I love it. I love it all.
She is the queen of tourism, the goddess of tourism, AKA I'm going to get sued by Taylor Swift because you just did that.
Bring it on, Taylor.
I'm Greg Milby, community storyteller. And this has been show number 112 of Bacon in Your Mailbox.
Bye, y'all.